This physiotherapy clinic in Kelowna is losing visitors before they even book a call, and it's not because of their service. They have 12 plus years of experience, a 99% satisfaction rate, and over 250 five-star reviews. The problem? Their website looks like every other healthcare provider in 2015. Let me show you exactly what's broken and how I'd fix it. So I stumbled across City Physiotherapy in Kelowna when I was doing some research on local healthcare providers. So if you look at these numbers, you'll see a goldmine of credibility, but when you land on their site, it's buried under generic stock photos, confusing navigation, and zero personality. Here's what I noticed in the first 10 seconds. So the first issue is that the hero section is doing nothing. It's like generic slideshow with stock line, stock imagery. Overall, it's super confusing. If it didn't say physiotherapy on here, we would have no idea what services they actually offered. Next thing is we can't even find a call to action button on the screen here. And if we scroll down, the call to actions are to learn more and take you to parts of the website that aren't actually going to help. Furthermore, when somebody's in pain, learn more. Nobody in pain wants to learn. They want relief. The other problem here is that there's zero social proof above the fold. If I'm comparing 3 physio clinics, why would I choose this one when the other ones are presenting themselves so much better right out of the gate? They actually don't list their services, so we have to scroll over to the services section. You can see it's all pretty wordy, and I don't actually know what each of these does. I actually don't know what type of services that I need. And so there's no real indicator here for me to easily find the type of service that I might want. So I'm already in pain. Now I'm overwhelmed. This is the opposite of what a good service page should do. So the third issue here is they're burying their process section, if you can even call it that, what to expect within the services page. It's super wordy and forces the user to read a bunch of info. If you think about the psychology here, when somebody lands on your website and they're in pain, the first question isn't, what services do you offer? It's, how does this work? What happens when I book? How long until I feel better? All right, last major issue is that the testimonials are hidden again under their team page. So if I go to one of their team pages and scroll all the way down to the bottom, we can see some reviews, super hidden. With over 250 five-star reviews, they should be telling the visitor, letting them know in almost every section, hey, we can be trusted. We've done this before. Come to us and we'll take care of your problems. Okay, so here's my strategy. I'm not changing what services they offer. Their services are clearly awesome. I'm changing how they communicate it with 4 goals. Make the hero section convert cold traffic, simplify the service selection, front load the process and reduce friction, and weaponize social proof throughout. Let's rebuild this thing. So here's the rebuilt website hero image. The first thing you see, move better, hurt less, live life to the full. It's immediately more human, more benefit focused, and overall, and look at the subheading, expert evidence-based physiotherapy that gets you back to the life you love faster, safer, and for good. No guesswork, no cookie cutter plans, just real results. I'm addressing 3 pain points in 1 sentence. It won't work. Fear it'll take forever, fear that they'll get generic treatment. Next, I move the credibility above the fold. Now in the first 3 seconds, I know their experience, they get results, and other people trust them. In the call to action, we've changed from learn more to start your recovery. See the difference? It's not a button, it's a promise. Plus, I added this secondary button here, see services, so that they can learn a little bit more about what it is that we do before committing. Now, when we scroll down to the services section, we can see it's a lot more clear. Now, next is the process section. So there's 4 clear steps here with kind of a visual timeline. Look at the headline above. Your path to pain-free in 4 clear steps. Not our process or how we work, your path. And then the subheading. We've removed every barrier between you and feeling better. We're preemptively handling confusing referrals, long waits, and impersonal treatments. And this line right here, most patients notice meaningful improvements within their first 3. That's a timeline. That's hope to somebody who's in pain. Next, we have why choose us, which showcases the benefits to picking this company over somebody else. Every benefit is tied to a credibility marker. So for root cause treatment, for example, we find and fix the underlying reason. We're not just making claims, we're backing it up with specifics. Social proof, saying here's some of our credibility. And finally, testimonial review from client. After 2 years of back pain and 3 different physios, Sarah was the first one to actually explain why I was hurting. 6 weeks later, I ran my first 5K. we can see the attribution. Sarah M, chronic lower back pain. And so we have 3 specific things. We have a specific problem, the back pain, tried 3 different physios, specific result, ran 5K in 6 weeks, and local proof. It's a Kelowna resident. Overall, this is way more powerful than great experience. I highly recommend. And finally, we have this final call to action that we're using the same button with the same wording in high contrast to stand out and reinforce the action that we want them to take. So let's compare the old website versus the new website. On the old website, we had generic messaging, buried process, weak social proof, and confusing service structure. But now, same business, same incredible service, but now the website actually communicates value. And here's the thing. This isn't about making a pretty website. It's about understanding user psychology. Someone in chronic pain doesn't want to read. They just want to know, can you help me? How long will it take? And have you helped other people like me before? If your website can answer those 3 questions, you will win. That's how you redesign a healthcare website for actual conversions. And it shows what's possible when you understand user experience and psychology. Want me to redesign your website, or should I pick another website to tear down and rebuild? Drop it in the comments below. I'm Riley Bunce from Studio 909. See you in the next one.